Okay, so welcome back. This is the keychain project that we started last session. We've extruded this DXF that was imported for the school logo. And then what we're going to do is create a base for this thing so that these are like raised letters on a larger base. So to do that, we're going to make another sketch in the front plane. Let's zoom out so we can see the front plane. And we're going to make a new sketch on that front plane. Okay. And what we're going to do this time is draw an ellipse. You could draw a rectangle, you could draw a circle, but I'm gonna go ahead and draw an ellipse on here so you can see how this works. And you need to choose the very center point right there. I'm gonna bring this out about like so, maybe in terms of width and height. Right? And what I wanna have happen is I wanna have the letters raised going upwards, and I wanna have the base go the other direction. So I'll finish this sketch. I have what I want. Get into the extrude command, and I'm going to choose this ellipse. And again, I'm not going to I'm not going to make it very thick, but I do want to check and make sure that it is solid. What I don't want to have is empty cavities where the pieces for the SW logo are. This appears to be an unbroken surface without the SW logo in there. So that's a good thing. Make that 0.05. And it's now a lot thinner. Come back to our home view. There's our nice preview. And takes care of that. Now there is one little thing. If this is supposed to be for a keychain, there's no way to put a ring on it. So what I want to do is I'm going to go back and reactivate sketch 2 over here on the left. Reactivate that. That's the sketch that has our ellipse in it. I'm going to draw a circle now. And I don't want to get too close to the edge and make this something that could be weak and could break. If it's too far away from the edge, it could be tougher to get the keychain ring into it. So right about here, I'm going to put a circle and I want to make it a tenth or an eighth of an inch in diameter, 125, like so. Now the fact that I put another circle into the same sketch that's already extruded, when I click this check mark, this is going to regenerate and it's going to automatically have the hole in it because I already have extrusion 2 made up that makes the base. Click the check mark and there's a hole in it. It might not be a bad idea to go back and rename this as base with hole and rename this as raised letters. That could be renamed as SW logo, and that could be renamed as ellipse. Just for clarity, because if you were to go back on a drawing 3 weeks or 3 months after you did it, you wouldn't necessarily remember what all the sketches, extrusions, and other features were for. So it's always a good idea to give meaningful names in the browser on the left-hand side once the part gets any kind of complexity to it, where you might have difficulty remembering later. Okay, that takes care of this session.